Itinerary changes. They happen all the time. They are a pretty common thing. But what if you found out that your itinerary change isn't for weather or safety? What if you found out your itinerary change was for profit? Profit for the company. And what if you found out that 21 itinerary changes were all done for profit? Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. All right, we're here to talk about Carnival Cruise Lines, and we're here to talk about 21 itinerary changes they made for the Carnival Mardi Gras, where they switched from sailing to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and have replaced it with a stop in Nassau, Bahamas. Now, we did a video on this just a couple of days where we talked about it. It begins affecting cruises here at the end of 2022, specifically December 31st, several cruises in 2023, and into 2024. Now, Carnival's reason for why they made these changes, well, it was pretty vague. They put out a quick statement here that I showed you guys in the previous video, but I'm going to show you again just to remind you of what Carnival said. As we continue to refine our operational plans for your cruise, we have replaced our call to San Juan, Puerto Rico with a visit to Nassau, Bahamas. Thank you for your understanding. We look forward to welcoming you on board for a fun and memorable cruise. So that was the reason that Carnival gave for the change. As I said, pretty vague, didn't really say why they did it, and it was speculated that it could be a scheduling issue in San Juan, Puerto Rico. There's going to be some new construction of a new cruise dock down there in Puerto Rico, and perhaps these sailings, just wouldn't work with any construction that was going on. It was only affecting every other Mardi Gras cruise, but since Carnival didn't really give a reason, it's all pretty much speculation. Well, a lot of people started asking, well, why? I understand there's an itinerary change. We get itinerary changes happen, but how about a reason? How about an actual, this is why we are changing these cruises? Well, the Port Authority down there in Puerto Rico, they've decided to speak up because I guess they kind of want to make it clear that this isn't a problem with Puerto Rico. It's not a scheduling issue. It's not a construction issue. This was a Carnival decision. Carnival decided to cancel these cruises, and they decided to cancel them because Nassau, Bahamas is closer to the home port. Therefore, it is cheaper to sail to Nassau than it is to San Juan, Puerto Rico. They're going to save money. Fuel costs are going to be lower. Now, that's according to the Port Authority in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Of course, Carnival has not confirmed that that is the case. It's just what they're saying down in Puerto Rico. Hey, it isn't us. Carnival said they made these changes because, it's cheaper to sail over here than it is to sail over here. And we all know, Carnival, they've been having some financial issues. Their stock prices are down. They're still trying to recover from the pandemic. We've seen them make other changes like, adding pricing to the room service menu. They've increased the price of their drink package. They've increased the price of their Wi-Fi. So Carnival's trying to get, every little nickel and dime they can. So is it really so far-fetched or so far out of the box to think that they would make an itinerary change to save a couple of bucks, to get more profit out of a cruise than they would if they sailed to San Juan? Well, they get to keep more of the kitty there, so to speak, if they go to Nassau, Bahamas, even if it's at the expense of their passengers. Now, understand, I love cruising. I will continue to cruise. I understand itinerary changes happen. They happen all the time. Weather can change the itinerary, mechanical issues, scheduling issues. There's all kinds of reasons that an itinerary change can happen. It's in the contract that the cruise lines have the right to change the itineraries. So there's no arguing any of those points. I guess this is probably a little bit more of a moral question. That is it all right to change 21 itineraries from a cruise port that they booked? They may have specifically booked to go to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and you change their itinerary to Nassau, Bahamas, and the reason could turn out to be more money in their pockets? Because you realize it's not like Carnival said, oh, well, if we sail to Nassau, it's going to cost less, so we'll be able to make this cruise cost less for the passengers. You guys know that didn't happen. So if this is actually true, and I say if because, like I said, it's not like a member of the Carnival board of directors called me and said, hey, the reason we did this. It's not like Carnival specifically came out with a statement and said, the reason we did this is to save costs for fuel. This is what the Port Authority in San Juan, Puerto Rico is saying for the change. But it does kind of bring up the question, for me at least, it's like I said, it's a little bit of an ethical question, a morality question. Is this the right thing to really do to your passengers? Because if you are a company and you are struggling financially, is it really a good idea to do this off the backs of the people that you need to continue booking with you in order to continue to be profitable or get back to profitability? And when I talked about it in the video of the day, a lot of people, experienced cruisers, they understood. They said, itinerary changes, they happen. I'm just happy to cruise. I'm just happy to be out there, just happy to be on vacation, doing my thing. And that's how I would feel too. I can completely agree with that. But now comes the other question, the follow-up question. But what if you found out the reason for the itinerary change is this? Because they needed to save money to make their profit margins look better. Are you feeling the same way about the cruise as you did before knowing that knowledge? I said, if it's true. And I'm just curious. Because again, I support cruise lines. I support cruising industry. I love cruising. Normally I talk very good things about them, positive things about them. But a story like this, just, as I said, for me, it's a morality issue. It's an ethical issue. I don't think that you should make this type of change if it was for profit and then not even give your passengers a real explanation as to why you changed. You just kind of give them a vague little something. Kind of bothers me a little bit, but you guys let me know below what you guys think. Do you think Carnival would do something like this? Do you think this story is even true? Is the Port Authority in San Juan, Puerto Rico, are they even telling the truth, or are they just mad because the cruise ship isn't going there? They're losing out on some money. Do you believe this is something that a corporation like Carnival would do to its passengers? Like I said, we've seen the raising of the prices. We've seen them recently decide to stop doing in-room liquor sales. They're making all kinds of changes. A little more nickel and diamond has been going on here the last couple of months. So is this really so far-fetched? You guys let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to know what everybody else thinks about this story as well. All right, and that's going to be your cruise news for today. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Quick reminder, tomorrow morning we are heading back down to Galveston. We are going to be getting on the Carnival Breeze on Saturday for Halloween on the high seas. So definitely going to be putting some videos out about that as well. Just to kind of let you guys know in advance what is coming up next. Hope everyone out there has themselves a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.